What's up, everybody? Today, we're hitting some Monster Train
Yeah, Monster Train.
as we relive some of the hits of the year as the last week of the year. So we're gonna do things. We're gonna
Yeah.
train some monsters on our Monster Train.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
We're gonna go off the monster rails on this Monster Train.
Going off the rails on this Monster Train.
Alright, so what are we gonna do here?
Gonna go off the rails on a crazy train.
It's true. You know, eating people is fun.
It's true.
And Crystal Peoples is new. Newish. It's the DLC.
That's true.
We'll do that. We're going to crank down the Covenant ranks a little bit just to make sure that this video is decent. Just down to 8. Because, look, I've been sitting on 16 for a little while.
That's fair.
It's hard. So I'm not even maxed out yet. I mean, I don't play it that much. I pretty much just play it on stream and right now, but you know. Okay, so we got the professor who makes explodey things.
Yeah.
We got Arcus, who does the blinding shards and looming shards. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then a sapping seraph, which we can outscale with food. Honestly.
I think so.
Alright, and these cards, I mean, Emberforge is neat, and then Immortal Trade is okay, like in a pinch, and Proclamation, eh.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get the artifacts first.
Always.
When you summon your second unit, gain 3 energy, or
That's-
Jack Strips.
So Jack Strips is always good. Hell's Banners, for what we're doing, means we will get that all the time.
It's when we summon it, not when it is summoned. So there is a distinction there.
Oh. Yeah, but isn't that still... Don't we still put a bunch of food in our hand to summon?
Sometimes, and sometimes we have creatures that create the food for us.
Yes, that's true.
So we can still quite happily do either of these.
Yeah.
I really like Jack Strips just because a lot of times the really annoying creatures are the ones that just have the 1 health and you just let them kill themselves.
That's fair. I'll go for it then.
But we're not done. There's another artifact right here.
That's true.
When played, your champion gains plus 50% max health. That could be neat.
Okay.
Cards and reward packs and unit banners come with a random upgrade. Getting that early on is very good.
Yeah.
And when you draw any non-champion card, its cost is randomized between 1 and 3, and then draw +3 each turn. Which means if we get that now, we could concentrate on stupidly expensive cards and be like, whatever, man.
That's true.
So, I think either the reflection or the gauge is pretty interesting.
I think they're all good. I think the... I think the volatile gauge definitely is strong. It makes me a little sad that we didn't get the 3 extra energy artifacts.
Yeah.
The capricious... The capricious reflection is kind of neat.
But it could give you upgrades that you don't like.
Right.
And then you can't take them off.
Then you can't take them off. So oh god, it actively pains me to say go for the volatile gauge.
Is it because it's very similar to Snecko Eye and you don't like that either?
The Snecko Eye! God! Alright, so do you want to be big angry with Trample, or do you want to just make space for more food?
Trample is nice, but it does make him large and or in charge.
Yeah. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
It makes it harder for him to eat. But he doesn't necessarily have to be the one that he's eating. He's already at 40-25 with trample. Who cares?
That's true.
Yeah, let's go for fun. Like, the other one is objectively better, but sometimes you just gotta have a good time, right?
Absolutely. 10 armor.
10 armor for a unit draft. That will make our jack strips less good, but
Yeah,
unit
but
draft
still,
is pretty good.
It's true.
Okay. And then honestly, we can just put our big boy in there and just be like, screw it, let's go.
Also, look at them googly eyes.
Yeah. Let's see. I might just put him up here. Let the jack strips do 2 damage, and then he'll just kind of start munching. It'll give me a little bit of time to potentially do some setup.
Sure.
Heck, I can just be like, look, next turn, we're not doing anything. It's a mortal trade just right now.
You could.
Let's see. Yeah, they're doing just 2 damage. Although she's not dying. I need to extract 2 for that. Very interesting. And then with the Reap 2, I can't kill any of these because they have the armor that I put on.
Right.
You know what? Well, we'll figure it out. Okay. Oh man, we could do it again. Or we can add some morsels to our hands. That's probably better.
Probably the smart thing, but, you know.
I'm concerned about this guy. I think we do this. Or we say these guys are going to get past, put a train steward up here to deal with getting some money.
We do need to get money.
Alright, screw it. Yeah, and then we don't do enough damage there. Let's see here.
A lot of things in the hand and
Yeah.
not much of what we need.
Does that Ember Forge give me the energy immediately?
It's a good question.
I don't.
I think a lot of people are just getting through, and it's not a good thing for us.
No, it's not. 10 armor to start with was
It was a
little hard
choice
to deal with. I think it was still a good choice, but oof. Even if we could put him up there, but then he's still getting through.
If we do that, and then we put a food up there, if it's an attack food, then he wouldn't get through. Or we could just fracture him, as well as the train steward.
But is that worth just letting the core take 2 damage?
I mean, what are my alternatives?
If you put a train steward's too big.
Yep.
Our friend is too big.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we got problems.
Yeah, putting the Ember Drain on our big guy. We don't have the energy to do things.
Well, it's been keeping him alive, and he'll still be, even after dealing with this guy, he's going to be at full health.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is nice.
It's still good. It's just, ugh. Yeah, I guess put those up there and hope for the best.
Let's see. So if we do that, then she dies.
Yeah.
So.
And the healer going up is fine.
Yep.
Tidal wave.
So here's where we got to figure out what we're doing here. Let's see. If either of you cost 1, like you're supposed to. If any of you, I have 3 of them. If any of them cost 1, I could have done a thing.
Yeah, that's the danger of.
Well then, yeah.
It's. Look, I'm not saying Snecko-High is terrible, but look what happened.
You're like, I'm not saying it, but I'm not saying it either. This freaking guy. Well. 6 damage, all that health. I'm almost thinking just putting even more life drain on him and then just having him brawl with the boss until, you know. Because I'm not stopping this damage. It's not happening. I can't do it.
Can you really not do? Can we really not do 2 damage to that front guy? Or it's 11 damage. That's right.
Yeah. And they attack first, so.
Ugh.
So yeah, you know what? Boom. Yeah. So we take those damages. And then now we win because we have all of that nonsense. Although we are going to...
We can play nothing.
Yep. Well, that was the idea.
Our big guy's fun.
He sure is, but we have some things to fix.
Yeah.
Immortal Trade's supposed to be 0, so no matter what, it's just awful in our deck.
Yeah.
I say skip. Things that cost 0 are terrible in our deck because they're automatically going to be worse. And then an X cost is fine, but this one is just like whatever.
Yeah, because it's not really what we do. I guess you're not wrong. It just pains me to say it. Look at all those 0 cost cards.
You have 15 damage for each spell in the consume pile. We don't have too many consume spells, and by too many I mean I don't think we have any.
And we could try to lean into it, but it's.
Let's skip some more.
Yeah.
But let's see now. This guy, look at this big chunky guy. He's at worst going to be at cost.
Yeah.
And at best be much cheaper. This guy, he can lead up a whole floor on his own. And then bogflies are fun, but we need to go for the big chungus people.
I think that's what we need.
So yeah, I think we're gonna grab this first of kin. Okay. You want an Umbra unit, you want a Wormkin unit, you want to upgrade Steel or Magic. I think this is an easy left for me.
Yeah, I think I agree.
For what we're doing.
Let's see. Before we do anything, let's look in here just to see what we got. We can make a spell start in our opening hand, And we can upgrade a spell to cost 2 less. Does that happen before or after the gauge?
I don't know.
It says when you draw any non-champion card, its cost is randomized. So
I think the value
I'm-
stone is useless.
I'm guessing the value stone doesn't do anything, which is a bit of a shame. Let's see. Inert, multi-strike 1, gorge, gain fuel 1. So this one needs stuff to feed it. But once it's fed, it starts going to town. So, I mean, he's another big boy. We can lead into him.
That's true.
Let's see. And then we can just give his ability to somebody else as well.
Yeah.
Do either of these want to be folded into something else too? Because we have the altar where we can combine them.
True. I mean, 10-10 and lifesteal is huge.
Yeah. So we can give that to our big etch boy. Or we can give our etch boy multi-strike as long as he's getting food. Because lifesteal 5 is nice, but it only lasts 5 swings. I say we need we could use a unit for each floor. So why don't we build off of this guy? He's big, he's angry. Hey, Frenzy Stone. That's pretty good.
That's very good.
Yeah, I think we definitely pick up a Frenzy Stone. And I think we put it on our first of kin. We can give this guy multi-strike, but he's inert. But this guy has no qualms about doing anything.
Yeah.
So we do that. And then, since we're going to have only a few things that are going to be quality, I think we don't just put any old stones over things. I think we get the good stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I say let's just hold on to our money for now. We don't need any spells intrinsic. We don't need to make anything cheaper, and I don't think we're going to combine anything.
Yeah, not yet anyway.
So, alright. Let's moving on quickly then. Alright. Enemy units appear on each floor for money. We could probably handle that with our champion on the top floor. They don't have the extra armor this time, so the champion should have no problem taking care of it.
Yeah.
And then moving up, all these guys are going to die to jack strips anyway.
There you go.
Beautiful.
So that means we don't even have to set up on the top floor if we don't want to.
Well, does the jack strips go off when they move into the pyro room as well?
I believe so.
Because that would be highly convenient. How can you live in this wretched place? Well, we move on through pretty quickly. It's train. I think getting the champion and the first of kin are our priorities. But where to put them? Because these guys, unfortunately, they hurt on their first turn. Ironically, the bottom floor is where the least pain is.
It's true. And I think it's not terrible to set up down there anyway.
Well, well, either guy I put down there can kill the first guy, and then jack strips kill the other two. So, you're a bit more healthy. So we'll do that. And this causes you to take slightly less damage, so we'll put you here. And then the one card we can play, we actually can't play because it requires 2 crystals on a floor, and we don't have it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then those guys all explode, and then those guys all explode.
Yeah.
Okay. Ember Forge will be nice for giving us some extra energy. It's a big thing, though, I have to say. It's a bit on the
It's a bit on the
chunkier
unwieldy side, yeah, but
the Immortal Trades are still nice because of that life steal. And if we're not playing much, it's fine. I could also put a Train Steward up front just to absorb a hit. Or I can start feeding things. Let's
work on feeding, I think.
Yeah. And then I can still do either Ember Forge or Immortal Trade. I'm going to put Ember Forge here because it's going to... Okay, I wanted to see if I got the energy immediately or not. Also, it's just a kiln with googly eyes.
It's
Fantastic.
You know what? I'm going to have him just heal up, I think. Okay. And now, yeah, I guess we could just get more food, because this healer, it doesn't matter where they go.
Yeah.
Alright, and then... I guess we... do that. Just because we can. Okay. Our guy is not going to survive the encounter.
Sad. Can we fix it?
I mean, I can put a giant wall in front. He won't attack because he's hungry, but he can just absorb hits for a while. I think that's actually the play.
I think you're right.
So just there you go. Just deal with it. We win. Just end turn. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Perfect.
Get the extra money. Let's see. Space Prism might not be terrible.
Space Prism is always good, in my opinion.
That it will automatically cost more for us, which is unfortunate.
That's true.
But more space is good.
More space is good.
Yeah, I think we still do it. Well, stop giving us zero cost things. They're doing it on purpose now.
Of course they are. That's like the rule, man.
Skip. Skip out of principle. Okay. Some more Wormkin, or a heal, and then magic or steel. I feel like we don't have any spells that are worth upgrading.
No, not yet. And a heal wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah, alright. Let's do it. I'll grab this artifact first, just in case. Friendly units get +5 attack. Apply Daze 3 and melee weakness 1 to enemy units on the bottom floor in the first wave of combat. Or at the start of battle, summon 4 random units from your deck on the middle floor. Once we get rid of all of the stewards, that's going to be hilarious.
That is going to be hilarious.
I think we can do that just for...
I think we do it for the
funnies.
ha-has.
It'll be harder to feed people, but we could potentially fix that with what minions we get in the future.
Correct.
So, before I take the pyre health, I'm actually going to go to the caverns. Because sometimes there's things that involve health. Oh, it's
it's this lady.
Well, wait, this is slightly different.
Oh.
How's fighting Seraph, the whatever for the rest of eternity treating you? Don't bother answering, I actually don't care. Instead, how about you offload some of that cargo you're hauling? In exchange, I'll tickle you with a little mystical energy or something. We'll see what happens. So, heal and then gain 5, badness pack shards.
That's... honestly...
How much would the pyre heal us? Because we have a pyre still.
Yeah. I mean, we're only missing, what, 23 health?
Yeah.
I don't think we need this, honestly.
Yeah. Alright, see you later.
Okay, lady, bye-bye.
Yeah, so we could have healed 2 full, but being...
Yeah.
Just 3 off is fine. Ooh, quick. That
is good.
That on our first of kin means that he is just going to be a menace.
Yeah.
Multi-strike quick.
I like it.
All right. I am okay with that, as it turns out. Yeah, and then I say we just keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
And now we're going to have a very chungus mid-floor.
It's going to be very nice.
Constructed
potentially
explode twice.
Potentially an absurdly chungus mid-floor.
Yeah. Oh boy, there's some,
God.
There's some chungus there. I don't particularly care for the order.
Nah, the order's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're gonna put you up here. You can try to be the cleanup crew. And then I guess we just try to feed you. Well, we'll cast it down here to put the crystals down here because I think that'll be more beneficial. You get the food because nobody else has room.
Pretty much.
And then do we put another train steward down here? No, he's just gonna die. If anything, we just I mean, that doesn't matter. None of this matters. They're all gonna die.
Yeah.
So I guess we just put all this reap on you.
Yeah.
We can get one more crystal on here, so I guess it doesn't matter which one I do, because once I cast one, I don't have enough for the other. And I don't have enough room to put that up there, so I guess that's it. I can put it down here just to die, but why? So, there we go. There they all go. Okay, well, we get to have some battles up top there.
Yeah.
Let's see. You know what? We'll put a crystal up here. There we go. Do a little bit of action there. Yeah, these guys are just gonna die. You're gonna come up to the danger zone and just be like, why do I exist? So, hold on here. We can hit the boss with another reap, and then we can proclamation to do 50 damage to him right now.
That's true. It's not a terrible idea.
I'll trade 8 damage of reap to do 50 damage of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. That bomb is going to go off.
Yes.
Unless I could do something about that. I don't think all the space prisms in the world are going to help that mid-floor.
No, I don't think so either.
I think, yeah, that's just not going to happen. I can space prism up here to get extra food. A mortal trade on our big boy is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a mortal trade there. Admittedly, he's still going to take damage this turn because he's quick. He's going to hit ahead of time. But it's fine. We'll put a Shade Splitter here to get a food. And then we'll Space Prism up here to make extra space. And then we'll Shade Splitter again for more food. All right. That bomb is unattackable, but he sure is. Yeah, he'll be healing up just fine. Most of these guys are going to die. I can fracture him so that he also dies.
It's not bad.
I can proclamate up here again. So, yeah, I think that's probably the best. We will fracture you. So you die, and then all these guys die when they move. And then I can proclamate up here, which gets rid of the bomb.
As it does.
But that's actually fine. And then just play that. Alright, more bombs. That guy's super dead.
Yeah, and the next wave is our,
Yeah, so I guess we just, morsel up here. And, yeah, just fracture you some more.
Here we go, final wave.
The final countdown. Dilutu, dilutu. Those guys aren't surviving. We can just fracture the boss a little bit more.
Yeah.
We fracture the boss. I also think we immortal trade this guy, so that way that he's not in the way for when this floor ends, and so these guys can do some work.
Oh, that's true.
So let's. Oh no, I was thinking of it the wrong card. I was thinking of the 50 damage card, and I don't actually have that card. So
I literally thought the same thing.
don't worry, we're both crazy.
You said it. I trusted you. I believed in you.
Well, that was your first mistake. So instead, we'll just start stacking up some fracture action here. And do we do more Reap, or do we do 2 Shade Splitters down here to add the crystals for the Reap that's currently on him to feed the top guy? What do you think's better? I think I like double Shade Splitter.
I think I agree.
Plus, it's more crystal, so
Yeah.
I think
Well,
it all washes out in the end.
It's more crystal on the floor. It's about to get eaten.
Yeah, but it's doing the reap damage now.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Okay. Oh, and then we still win.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I knew we were going to be fine.
It's just a matter of how hard we beat them.
Our guy that can't be fed just standing there like, hey, how's it going? Picking him was probably a mistake, but it's fine.
But it's fine.
Symphony of the Soul. Extract 5, double buffs and armor on a unit.
That's neat, but Extract 5 is also really hard to play that.
And we don't have a tremendous amount of buffs because
We really don't.
eating things isn't like a buff. It's just inherently increases their stats. Apply 4 times reap to enemy units.
Which, again, we're not putting up... I mean, we're putting up a decent amount of crystals, but not, like,
Yeah, that,
crazy.
And so we were doing some crystal action that time. But it was a longer fight, so...
It was a longer fight.
I mean, I don't think this is bad. And it's an X-cost spell, which can't be fudged with the gauge, I believe. Because otherwise the card wouldn't make sense. So I think
Yeah.
X cards are immune.
Probably.
Yeah, we'll grab it. Why not? Okay. I definitely think we grab one of these boys. Let's see. Inspire is when you gain crystals on the floor. Once per crystal.
1-1 isn't that exciting, though.
I don't think I want the Carapace because if we autoplay him, he'll get none of this.
Yeah.
Keeper of Echoes can be used. Shadow Eater potentially can't because it requires... It's a Gorge ability.
Yeah. But I don't think the Keeper of Echoes is actually that strong, though.
It'll give attack and health to enemy units as long as we're applying crystals, and we can apply crystals.
Yeah, but it's, once per crystal, so it's like, okay, we can get, what, at most +10/+10 to friendly units?
Yeah, but that +1/+1 doesn't go away. It's not temporary. So
No,
we can
I know.
We can keep adding crystals.
Up to the max of crystals.
No, you can exceed the max, and then the excess gets removed at the end of turn. But you can
That's
never,
right.
can never not add crystals.
That's right. I forgot about that. Look, it's been a while.
I know, but you can add crystals forever. So
That's pretty good.
So I think that's probably our best bet out of these, considering that we're just gonna have a Chungus middle floor.
Yeah.
So I do think we're gonna have to do something about our robot guy. I think getting him was a mistake. I think Light of Seraph is a lost cause.
Absolutely.
I think we are well past that.
I think Fell's Remorse can be handy depending on how unfortunate our...
I think we absolutely get Fell's Remorse because we're already drawing +3.
That's true.
And energy is our big deal. We do have the Forge, which helps. But it's, so we got an artifact, number unit, and money. Or we have a duplicate, a heal, and a vortex.
Ooh.
We don't need the heal. We're short 3 hit points, so I'm not worried about that.
We don't need the heal, but card removal is always good. We still got stewards that gotta go.
Yeah, and again, that robot might have to go before a steward, honestly.
That's also true.
And
duplicating a card, we could duplicate our big Chungus lizard man.
You've convinced me. So yeah, let's Alloyed Construct, you are a great idea for about a quarter of a second until I realized the flaws.
The fuel is too hard.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Horde Train Steward still. Like...
Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta do them individually.
Yeah.
I just wanted to remove them. But yeah, we definitely double up on our first of kin because he is a key card.
Yeah.
It is somewhat unfortunate that we didn't have a combined thing, so we could have combined him with something else and then duplicated him for him to be like just super ridiculous. But
Yeah, that would be nice.
even like this is pretty good. We're gonna take that money. All right. So do we make him even bigger and angrier, or do we make it so that feeding him is actually useful? I think making him be useful with food is probably better, considering that we already have just a chungus floor of these things aren't getting food, so he is going to be the target for feeding.
And if he eats 10 things, he's as strong as the guy on the left anyway.
That's true. And he already has the trample, so it should work out just fine. Okay. So we have non-boss enemies get +6 attack for 150 gold. So he would just have 6 attacks. He normally doesn't. He'd have 8 attack. And then this is the boss, so he doesn't count. So somewhere between 6 and 8 attack on average. And then obviously there are certain like champion units that are bigger and better.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's fine still. We have 2 quick multi-striking units. Oh, that is certainly not the order I would have chosen. But
yeah.
But no, our quick guy is just well protected.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Very well protected. All right. And then we have both of our other units that we want to play. Let's see. So that would be 20-something damage, so... and I cannot kill him with a first of kin immediately. Very interesting. But I can soften him up. I can put a first of kin and a train steward in front of him.
Yeah, that's true. That's not a terrible plan either.
Just put you there to absorb that hit. I think you definitely go up here. And then I think I just Shade Splitter to start feeding my big boy. We'll cast it down here to get the crystals down there, because I think that's going to be more important. Alright, so then this guy will be weakened sufficiently enough where this guy will kill him pretty easily. Okay, yeah. The Chungus floor's got it covered. So yeah, we can reap things pretty successfully. I do want to get some crystals going up here. I almost forgot that we have the crystal person. So we're definitely going to Shade Split, so I'll just cast it here. To give that to you. Let's see. I know unfortunately I have to cast it down here, but killing that healer is very easy.
It's true. And that will...
Well, actually it doesn't matter, because the jack strips will kill it. And
that's true. This
guy is dying, and it will require both hits, so this guy's not going to take any damage anyway.
That's true.
So that's fine, actually.
They're all dying there.
Yeah, but I still want to cast crystal things here if I can, so...
That's true.
I'm just going to overkill these guys just to get some crystals rolling to make these guys stronger.
Nothing wrong with that.
There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. My furnace just tackled that guy to death. Yeah, that guy is just dead by happenstance. You are feeling it currently. So I think I am going to probably give you some life steal. But we'll do that here to buff them up. I'll keep feeding you. If you guys didn't cost 3 this turn, I was going to Immortal Trade and then do another one to feed him as well. But that's just poor luck. I'm quite used to it. So we'll do this, which will prevent him from losing health, because he'll gain health and then he'll lose health again. And then we'll just place some crystals up here, just
more crystals,
just to keep the buff train going.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, Shade Splitter costing way too much. Those guys are just dead. I think I still maybe give him food, because buffing him just seems nice. So I will cast that there, and then give that to him, which will give him another stack of lifesteal. Oh, the spikes!
Yeah, the spikes are going to be a problem.
He's not going to eat that, because he's going to kill himself to the spikes. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have checked to see if he was an attacking morsel or not. Okay. Oh, our forge is gonna go down here. I think.
And we fix. We can't. Proclamation will save it, I think.
Yeah, proclamation, bang. And then we do that and that. This will give him another stack of lifesteal, which will help him out immensely. Okay, so we're going to do a lot of damage to this guy, but he's not dead yet. But maybe we can change that.
Hopefully.
I can keep stacking up these boys for guaranteed death, or I can really try to fudge some things to see if I can kill him on floor 1. Not that it matters at all.
Not that it matters, but it would be funny.
Alright, you know what? We'll go for it. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. Alright, that gets us much closer. Let's see. I don't think he... Does he eat when on an endless round? I don't remember.
I legit don't remember either.
I might just give him a second immortal trade.
Yeah, I think that's probably the better option.
Yep, that's all I needed.
That's all you needed. That
All right.
lifesteal, man.
There we go. I didn't want to trouble my middle floor.
Yeah.
That biting animation combined with the googly eyes is...
With the googly eyes, it's great.
It's something to behold. Okay. Again, I feel like it's just...
Unnecessary.
It's like, it wouldn't be bad, but we don't need it.
Grovel is not necessarily terrible here.
Yeah, I think gravel is quite good, considering we have the... Because normally it's like, it costs 2, I don't know, but... The cost thing isn't a concern. Perfect Insanity. That's a good card. And as we are stacking crystals in the middle lane...
You're not wrong.
I think that's just... I think that's just a good pick. If something we don't like is in the middle lane, we remove all of their health.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
Hey, it's this lady again.
She she just wants to heal again, but I'm fine. I'm feeling great.
The point
Wait.
is, forget the pyre. What we're up to is way more fun. You want to heal the pyre? What?
Also, she says now's a good time to introduce myself, but we've spoken many times before.
Well, each run is individually.
Yeah,
No, I'm never met her.
I'm an individual, Lee.
Yeah.
Get out of here, lady. We're fine. Oh, God. I think right is too strong. Unstable Vortex and Hell Vent again?
I think that's exactly what we do, Lee.
Yeah. Oh, and we... Oh,
that is...
hold on. We also have a Divine Temple here.
Oh, boy. Oh, so you want to infuse it, make it stronger first?
Yeah. So, what unit to sacrifice? I mean, we can get rid of the Ember Forge and get a little bit less energy, but just more compact. We don't want to sacrifice a Keeper of Echoes because when put on a unit, it only does it for itself, but in its form right now, it gives it to everybody else, which is what we like.
Correct.
So... I wish we had another better unit to fold into somebody. Maybe we just go cheap and dirty and, like, just give one of the First of Kins just 5 health and 15 health and 5 attack. It just seems like such a waste. If anything, I think I would fold the Ember Forge into the Keeper of Echoes and just have, like, this is the support unit.
Yeah. But
And
then we're, well...
And then still double up on a regular First of Kin. And then get rid of 2 Train Stewards, because that takes out more cards in the equation.
I think that's correct. It just seems wrong.
It doesn't feel great, but it's fine. Yeah, so... sacrifice you. We're going to put it onto you. I suppose another option is that we double up on the Keeper of Echoes, which would give us all of the energy again that we had before.
Then we run the risk of dropping like 2 Keeper of Echoes and 3 Train Stewards on one floor and going, well...
Well, we're going to get rid of 2 Train Stewards right now, so we're only going to have 1 Train Steward.
Well, true.
But if they're both on the same floor, they double up their buffs. So it comes down to do we need a third Wormkin?
No, do we need a third? No, of course not. But
Would it be better to have an extra energy and more buff, or just a unit that is down to clown from the start? I don't think there's a wrong answer here.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, let's go to the caverns first while we ponder.
Yeah.
Because you never know what happens in here. Cave of 1,000 Eyes.
It's that chance to gain artifact.
I simultaneously love and hate this one because the temptation is great.
But we have to. You'll have to do multiple times.
But what's more important, the money or the?
I'm going to be safe and do money because we have money.
Okay.
Alright, come on now. There we go. When a card with Consume is played, deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. We don't have really any Consume cards.
Yeah, that's sad.
But I'm going to take it because just getting 25 gold back feels bad still somehow.
It not even somehow. It's just very much not the right thing.
All right. So, another 30-55 multi-strike quick with Etch.
That's so good, though.
Or another 520 Inspire, +1 energy per turn, yada, yada, yada. James woke up today and chose violence.
I did indeed.
Now, do we want to do Purge Stone or Twin Stone? We're not very spell focused. Spell chains in a deck like ours aren't great because it makes the next one cost more, and they already cost more on average. Now, upgrading a spell to gain Purge and cost -1, I don't know if that cost -1 would happen before or after the spell or the cost gets changed. But it would also get rid of a card because it would have Purge on it. So we can just get rid of a card forever. I think I like that idea. If only to just svelte the deck a little bit more.
Fair.
And it's probably one of the proclamations. I think I like one proclamation, but I think 2 is too much. What do you think?
That's probably fair. Purge is just so sad because it's just like it's gone forever.
Yeah, I know.
But I suppose
we still have one, and we don't need 2.
That's true. That's true.
And it's like I want the fractures for now, just because we have things that we need for crystals, up to and including Perfect Insanity here.
Yep.
We have some consume cards, which A, get out of the deck, and B, we have a relic for that now. So yeah, we'll just get rid of that one. Okay, enemy units enter with Spell Shield too? Yes, please. We got some sweepers.
Sweepers are dangerous.
I think our boys are chunky enough to handle it.
Probably.
Oh, look at that floor! Look at that floor!
That's a floor.
Look at it!
That's a floor.
Oh my god. That is disgusting.
What it should be.
Oh. I mean, God. I'm just gonna play this. Can I play this? No, it won't even let me if I don't have the extract. I don't want to give anything reap, but I do want to put crystals up there. But I guess I'm just out of luck here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So I'm not wasting my time. I think I'll put a space prism up here so I can potentially feed him an extra food every turn. I could have done that down here to do 50 damage, but that 50 damage isn't going to matter. Because this guy's going to die, and then this guy's going to come up here and have a real freaking bad day.
That's true.
He's going to have the worst day.
He is about to have a terrible day.
He's just like, what did I just walk into? And in fact, I almost want
the commander on the top floor to just be like, hey, that fairy is super dead.
Yeah, delicious. Well, let's just, yeah, just do. I'll just start pumping those guys up. And then, do I get rid of the proclamation now, or do I wait for an actual good time to use it?
I think it's better to hold on to it, honestly.
Alright, well then I'll do that just for the extra crystal. And then, yeah, I think we just end turn. I don't think I need to cast any of this other stuff then. As soon as anything gets to our second floor, they're just the deadest.
The deadest.
Let us end this here. Well, okay, if you insist. So we have two very different scaling engines here. Yeah, and then we're just gonna keep putting on those things. I think I'm gonna let this train steward die in bot just to get it out of my deck. Yeah.
Sure.
It's just like he won't even die.
That's.
Okay. These guys are taking damage because there are spikes.
Yeah.
Well, let's just, you know, give them some extra stats then.
Wow. Morsels are the best.
They're pretty great. I mean, we can just erase someone from existence if we wanted to. Do we want these guys to not take any thorns damage? I can make that happen.
Yes.
Would Spell Shield stop that? No.
No?
No. Alright.
Alright.
Well, I guess I'll start building up some crystals again. I believe this goes under the category of unethical.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, and then, yeah, just cast a couple more crystals. I could cast 2 more sets of crystals here, but I think I'm just going to do 1 so I can get the extra morsel up here. Not that it matters. The guy's not getting this far. But, you know, due diligence and all that.
Exactly.
Oh no, he's got Spell Shield.
Oh no. Whatever will we do?
The thing that we're doing right now.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's anything else I really want to do. I guess I'm gonna, because I don't have anything to cast it on up here. I can just do this, just cause. And then you know what? I'm just gonna put a bunch of Reap on there so that when he goes up a floor, not only will he be dead, but he'll be more dead. Hey, look, he's dead. Who could have foreseen this?
He's not even doing that much damage to our dudes. It's just sad on him.
I mean, I could make it so much worse.
It's true.
It's a boss with 98 health. Get him, boys. You know, I think... Oh, yeah. Oh, it's because I... Oh, wait, hold on. No. Now I can do this. Just because I feel like getting it out of our deck to make what we're doing more consistent is just going to be better. So just... And then just annihilated. Evacuation Eruption. Infuse, deal 20 damage to a random enemy unit 3 times, slag gain 2. The cost is 3, which is supposed to be the downside, but...
Well, being that it will be randomized.
Whatever. And it's an infuse card, so... Yeah, I think we just take that.
I think that's pretty good.
Let's see. Return a spell card from your discard pile into your hand and apply infuse -1 and consume. Interesting. Soul Siphon. Fill empty shards with filled shards. Apply Armor Drain 1 to friendly units. Ugh, that downside's kind of poopy. I don't think we need any of these. Do you agree?
I think I agree.
Yeah, we'll take that money.